Welcome to the Madroit Podcast. We bring you bite-sized marketing and sales insights to help you level up, no matter the size of your business. Tune in and answer the big question, what does marketing actually do?
Welcome back, everybody. And today we are talking about one of the buzziest tools in marketing, AI, of course, but not in the way like robots are coming kind of way. We're more breaking down how small businesses, especially in the home and professional services area, can use AI right now to better engage with customers, save some time, and create more meaningful experiences overall. Just diving in, why AI matters for customer engagement. The truth, your customers expect fast answers, right? Helpful responses, they want a personalized experience. Now, they're not going to necessarily come out and just tell you that, but regardless of if you're a team of 5 or 50, it's really hard to deliver that best-in-class service manually. And that is where AI can give you some serious superpowers. Just to rattle a few off here, big picture benefits of this: faster response time, especially in the off hours when you're going to dive into that a little bit more here, I think. More consistent communication, personalized interactions at scale. And I think one of the common things that we hear with small businesses at this one is that we're not trying to replace people, because that's the first thing. Oh, you're going to take jobs away. That's not what we're trying to do here. It's about amplifying your team and improving the overall experience for your customers.
Yeah, absolutely. So just to bring it down to like, how are people using this level? Let's say you're running a HVAC company, plumbing, dental office, law firm, whatever it is. Here's how AI can potentially fit into your day-to-day. AI generated email follow-ups based on customer client intent, smart appointment scheduling using natural language or back and forth bots to help schedule something. Voice transcription tools are really powerful. CRM integrations to flag opportunity based on past behavior or communication and that. For some chatbots on your website, one I think is really big is AI reception and phone answering, especially during the off hours, but even during the day, to be able to communicate with a potential customer client and get questions answered that you need in a conversational way, even though it's AI, and you can say it's AI, which is good. It's authentic that way.
Yeah.
Can really help streamline and make someone feel heard, get the information you need, and move on. And then when selling, quoting and scoping work and estimates, using AI to help either create it or to improve how it's shared or the information on it, so you can help sell, but also provide all the context needed for someone to make that decision. Really helpful. And there's so much you can do with it. Those are some use cases, but there's a lot of different AI tools out there. Jay, what kind of tools do you think, or what would you recommend starting with?
Yeah. I think the common thing that we hear, especially a lot of small businesses, is that I don't know how to use all that stuff. I don't have time to use all that stuff. But the big thing is you don't need to be any kind of tech expert to start using this. So here's just a few quick tools that can make AI accessible without getting things overly complex for you and your business. Things like ManyChat or TDO for website and Facebook chat. Using something like either Jasper or ChatGPT is very easy to use for generating content. Thing like a tool like Fireflies AI for recording or summarizing calls. That is, I think, an underutilized tool out there right now to be able to go back, recap what happened on that call, what happened when you were talking to that customer, because a lot of times you're on the phone, you're focused on that. There's 5 other things going on in the background, and then you get off that call and go address those 5 things, and then you're trying to come back to that conversation you had with the customer, and now it's gone. I think that's a very useful tool to use. Tools like Calendly and AI Assist help with smart scheduling, will really help you from an organizational standpoint to make sure that you're keeping all of your ducks in a row, but not only doing that, but also being able to log important information that goes along with those appointments. So I think the key with this is, even as I rattled off 7 or 8 there, start small. Find something that is going to be easily into your current workflows that can really improve that process, and look to automate even just one interaction that takes too much time right now. and build from there. It doesn't have to be reinventing the wheel. It's how can AI improve what you're already doing in many cases.
Like some things, like there's a million tools that we could have shared right there, right? There's
Yes.
so many. They're coming out day after day, a new tool for this, that, a different version of a tool for this or that. There's so many out there. So picking one that has been around for at least a little bit, right? ChatGPT is a great one to start with. You can do so much with it, but we see a lot of mistakes with AI, right? And having a good eye on things. We see what's created with AI, and it's sometimes you don't even realize that, oh, that's created with AI. And that's like, when it does that and it feels authentic, that's great. But there's some common mistakes to avoid for sure when using AI tools for your business.
Definitely.
When creating content, one we've seen all too many times sounding robotic or generic. Truly, these tools are, what you put into them is what you get out of them. So garbage in, garbage out. If you don't feed it the information it needs to create authentic content related or text or visuals based on your business and what you're looking for, it has no idea. So it's just guessing. Some people do too much mistake. We see over automating personal touch points, like complex service quotes. There's a time and place for it, and you can use it to beef it up, but having that personal touch is still very important. Failing to monitor what your chatbot is saying on your website or your automated like email response tools, that's a big potential issue. Not training your AI tools with your tone and values. Again, what you feed it is what you get out of it. So garbage in, garbage out. It's an assistant. It's not the one driving. You are still the guide. You are still the driver of this, and you need to feed it the right way to avoid all those things. You will end up with authentic content, personalized content, or text, whatever it is. It will be more aligned with your business, and obviously want the business we work with and listening to this to avoid those mistakes.
Yeah, I think one point in particular that you hit on right there is the training piece. This is something that needs to be trained. This is no different than your own health and physical fitness. If you train at it more, if you work with it more, it's going to become better and a more accurate representation of you. So I think that cannot be understated with AI. And I'd love your point there about how it's not something that is going to drive. You are still the driver. You are still in charge. You are the one that is putting this together. I think with that, if you are a business owner currently right now thinking, well, guys, this all sounds magical and it's going to take my business to 2x, 10x, whatever. I think the implementation of this is really what it comes down to. So I think even if you're skeptical and saying this all sounds cool, but I don't have time to learn it, we get that. And I'm going to give you a few just simple starting points that you can look to hopefully integrate into your systems right now. So something as simple as creating an AI-powered FAQ for your homepage. That's going to give you the tools to be able to answer a lot of questions that folks are going to be looking to ask about your business without you ever having to have a conversation with them. Using ChatGPT to write customer follow-up emails is, I think, a really useful tool as well to be able to, again, customize that communication for your customers. But again, you have to take the time to train it so it actually comes off as genuine and a representation of yourself. We talked about this a little bit before, but summarizing client calls with an AI transcription tool, the ability to go back and look and remember what that conversation was about, not going off of your chicken scratch notes that are on your desk or under your water cup. So I think that's really useful and has been really useful for me personally. I think A/B testing a chatbot script versus your live chat. I think that's an area of opportunity for a lot of businesses to be able to integrate AI easily and have a more customized experience for your audience. And then lastly, I think personalized email campaigns using AI insights, utilizing AI to fine tune your emails and your communications that are going out to your customers to make sure that they're actually pertinent to them. A game changer, quite honestly. The amount of times that I've gotten an email, and I'm sure you've gotten it as well, where it has absolutely nothing to do with a service that they have actually performed for me, but it's just this blanket email that goes out to everyone and they're talking about some huge landscaping project. And I'm like, I've never had you do landscaping for me. So it doesn't feel personal to me at that point.
I'd say, yeah.
So and again, we're not telling you that you need to change everything about your business overnight. This is about enhancing what you're already doing just to simply improve your process.
I agree with all of this. One thing I'd add, using an AI tool to do a one-time tweak of your template scope of work or your estimate. What are your services? And then how do you describe them? Maybe it's your process, your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps that you take every project, you work with someone. Okay, list that. Maybe it's the FAQ on some of these things. Generate that. So it's a one-time thing that you have for each time you're selling, right? It's a great way to get started. Even if you're skeptical, try it out. It definitely can make a big difference.
Yeah, I think anytime where you have the same set of questions that you're answering over and over again for your clients or your customers, and then you're sitting there racking your brain, okay, how did I answer this the last time? How did I answer it the last time? That can be your guide every single time. Now it's consistent. The messaging is consistent. There's no promises made that can't be kept. It is 100% genuine, consistent every time.
Yeah. So I guess just last thought here, AI isn't just for big tech companies. It's already helping small local businesses to connect faster, communicate in a more clear way, create better customer experiences. And if you wait too long to explore it, you'll be the business that is still sending generic emails while your competitor is having real-time conversations that are authentic at scale.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
That's all for this episode of the Madroit Podcast. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions that you want us to talk about on the pod or want to get in touch with us, please visit madroitmarketing.com/podcast. Thanks for listening.